Hello and thank you for watching my video. This video is going to be my account tour. It's my little bragging video. A lot of people have asked me a lot of different things about my account, and so I finally decided to go around and give a comprehensive view on all my characters. I'm going to give them like a little 30-second rundown, and we'll go through and look at some of my other achievements and what I've actually done in the game so far. So as you can see here, I've actually got 21 characters. That's a lot of characters. I actually enjoy creating new characters and having different races. I really do enjoy it a lot. As you can see, this is probably my main character. This is what any new personal story comes out, Living World, I'll do it on my Elementalist first. It's also the character that I do my fractals on. She has full ascended armor. She has a Bifrost. She's proper power Elizurka. Then we have some of my other characters. This was my first human Mesmer. Again, you know, she's done the personal story, as the majority of my characters have. We have my thief as well. This is my main thief. This is my first Sylvari character. She does a lot of PvP, but not so much in PvE. My ranger, he's the second character I got 100% well completion on. He's just a longbow ranger, not really maxed out. He's got a few generic stats on him, like his armor's not completely maxed out. He's got exotic gear, but he does have these cool gauntlets which came from the Living World Season 1 and a destroyer bow. Interestingly, my character, the very first character I created in Guild Wars 1 was a ranger, was called Nicholas the Eye, and I tried to design him the same way. He sort of had this brown coat going on, and yeah, so that's why I designed him. It's okay, I enjoy the ranger alright. This is my PvP Elementalist. Again, I've completed the personal story on her. I find her really, fun to play around with. She has a little black lion skin, the ley line staff. We then have another engineer. This is an alternate engineer that I have. I just wanted to do the Sylvari male. Not really. I think he's done the personal. Yeah, he's done the personal story, but that's about it. And this is obviously my character that I'm doing my leveling challenge with. You can see I've finished at level 55 for now, and I will be coming back to that a little bit later. We have my main Azura. This is my main Azura engineer. This little guy, he does a lot of PvP. He was the first character I actually did get maximum rank in with PvP for engineer, and he's also done the personal story, and he's done a lot of world map completion as well. He's my awesome little Engie. We've got my PvP ranger. This is my other Char female ranger. She's a longbow specialist and just a pew pew ranger build. We have my Necromancer. This is a Char Necro that's almost, he's actually at Zaitan, about to complete the personal story. And I created a Char Necro because I wanted to get some of those Weapon Master titles done. This is my male Sylvari. I've barely done anything on this guy, apart from get to level 80. He just sits in the grove, and if there's ever any sort of daily that requires something in the Maguma jungle, then this guy does it. We have my main warrior. This is my Norn, Maikai the Mighty. Oddly enough, it's why my channel is called that. I had this character in Guild Wars 1. And in Guild Wars 1, well, not a Norn character, but I had a human warrior that actually achieved the God Walking Amongst Mere Mortals title. And so that's why I thought it'd be best to call my actually account name that. And it seemed suitable to keep going with my channel. So obviously Mike comes from my name, and yeah, generic, he's a decent guy. He's got some nice golden armor, and I use him a lot for dungeons. He's almost going to get 100% world map completion in preparation for Heart of Thorns, if there's anything to do with that. We have an alternate ranger who's on their way to doing the personal story. I've actually stopped them at the point where the personal story is broken at the moment, so as soon as that's fixed, I'll be able to carry that on. She's actually outfitted in glorious armor. You might have noticed, if you've watched my other video, that's going to have a little link in the top right, a lot of these characters have actually changed armor. I've changed them recently. For example, this was my turret engineer, well, it still is my turret engineer for PvP, but she was blonde, and I went through, because I got I forgot a tormented rifle, I changed the look of my character completely and went with a dark and purple, and like she's gone and crossed over into the dark side. So that's my human engineer. We have my little Azura Mesmer, who does a lot of PvP, not really done so much PvE. On their way, again, she's actually waiting for the personal story to be fixed. We have my main Char Guardian. This is my Guardian. He's got a couple of different armor sets for support and for DPS. And I've used him in PvE and PvP, and this guy is just a beast. He goes around everywhere, and you know, he can absorb a lot of punishment. I love this guy. He's cool char. But he's actually in the Silver Waste. He's doing the Silver Waste farm at the moment. We have my PvP Guardian doing the sort of sword focus combo, the Medigard. Although that, you know, obviously you can go Scepter as well. And I've just actually changed some of her armor recently and changed some of the dyes. So yeah, this is Saskia. She's a Norn female Guardian. And we have my first Necromancer, Deathrazor Desiree, and she's done the world map completion. She's done the personal story. She's doing some more world map completion. We have my Thief, Char Thief. He's not done too much. He's just in Lion's Arch to do some of those underwater weapons. And this guy, Marcus the Weary, is actually outfitted in my Guild Wars 1 armor. This is what I had in Guild Wars 1 Primeval armor. And this guy, he's almost completed the personal story as well. But I wanted to create a human warrior because that was my armor for Guild Wars 1. We have my Key Woman, and so she does running the Black Lion Chest keys runs. So that's my characters. I've gone through a lot already in that amount of time, and it's been 6 minutes. Okay, so we look at my account. As you can see here, this is correct as of the 2nd of June. Obviously, this video is coming out a little bit later, so this will be, I'll be past this by then. But we've got the 22,500. I'm up to 22,000 achievement points. I've got to legendary treasure. I've done all the Wisp orders. You know, completed initiation into them. Got world map completion. I am dragon rank. World versus world, I've been slacking a lot in the past 12 months, and I do really need to get back into world versus world. But let's go and enter on my main character. This is my Elementalist, and what we're going to do, we're going to go through some of the achievements, looking at world versus world, looking at PvP and PvE, so you can actually see how I'm doing in game. Okay, so we are in Lion's Arch, and I brought up the crafting tab. As you can see here, I'm actually a Grandmaster Tailor on this. I've achieved this on many of my characters actually. So here we go, this is the hero tab. Let's have a look at the equipment. As you can see here, it's all ascended armor. We've got a fractal trident, we've got this cool breather that came with the Winter's Day update. We've got Bifrost, we've got Zerker armor with Ruin and the Scholar. We've still got some more Agony Infusions, another Zerker weapon, because if you see, I've got the Royal Signet of Dorich, and I just need to swap over that, but I'm waiting to get a lot higher infusion before I swap that over. We've got some daggers here, we've got, you know, Ascended Dagger, and we've got Focus as well. I haven't got a Scepter, actually, oddly enough. We look at the wardrobe. I've got plenty of, so if we just look here, I've got plenty of transmutation charges, over 400. And is there anything else that we need to look at? Dyes, I've got plenty of dyes unlocked. Still a lot of these yet to come unlock, but I'm happy with what I've got. Outfits, I only have the Hexed outfit from Halloween, don't bother with anything else. I've gone into dyes already. Miniatures, I have the Mini Lagos because it's a pretty expensive one. These are all my miniatures. I've actually completed all the 3 sets. Some of these other ones I haven't bothered to get because they're not really relevant to any achievement points. Finishers, the only ones that I've bothered to get from the gem store were the Vigil Mega Laser. I really like that cool one. And I actually got the Snow Globe one from the Winter's Day update. The Winter's Day, you know, PvP title track. So they're the finishers I have. I don't have any mail carriers, just the bog standard one. Trait skills, they're all unlocked. Weapon skills, as you can see here, traits, they're all done. This is just me going around the world. And that is pretty much it. So we're now going to go into the achievements. So as you can see here, this is what I've been doing here. This is the ones that I've got to complete, but we're going to come up to those later. Dailies, I've done that so far. Story journal, I'll keep it simple. I have done all of them. I've done all the story, every achievement, so that's all done. We're then going to general. Fractals on the Mists, I have done all of them apart from Subject 6 Deep Sixer and getting the Fractal Frequenter. I'll do that eventually. I've not done fractals for about 2 months. I've just been taking a break from them, but I'll come back to them and do them. Dungeons, I've done that. I've actually repeated that. Where does it say how much? 83 times. So that's, if you want to work that how many dungeons I've done, that's how many I've done. Silver Wastes, all done apart from this. Go for the gold. I have 5 golden badges to get. They're the last 5 tricky ones. I will go back and do that one at some point, but it's only for 5 achievement points, you know, 1 per coin, and it just seems a right pain in the arse to go and do that. Dry Top have all been completed. I've done Twilight Arbor Aetherblade Path. Slayer, I've only got 3 to go. Ogres and Plants, which are almost pretty much there. I'm over 50%, over 60% of the way there. Giant, obviously, I'm not even going to bother with until I'm really desperate. But I've only got 15 achievement points to get from that title, and it will take so long to do that. Hero, I've actually done all of the hero stuff. That's all completed. Tradesman's all completed. But then if we look at the Explorer title track, the bottoms up section, I can't actually get because the event to do with the champion is bugged currently. Dive Master, I can never tell which one I actually haven't done yet, which ones I'm missing. So I probably might do a little guide on that and do like 4 videos, do it showing off the Dive Master areas. I've got 3 out of the 4, or 3 legendaries, Bifrost, Meteorologicus, and also Rodgort. I don't have a second one. I've completed all the fashion section, that's all been done. The Weapons Master, you've seen most of it, it's on my YouTube channel, you can see whereabouts, what guides I've got for that. Just missing the underwater ones, and the Pistol Shield and the Short Bow are on professions that are actually coming up to do that section in the personal story. So I should be able to finish off a lot of these in the next few months. I should be able to almost complete the Weapon Master track, which would be pretty cool to get all of that done. But the underwater ones will take a long time. It's just if I can be bothered, if I'm not doing anything, if I watch a video in the background and then just keep mindlessly playing, I'll make that map a little bit bigger there. The community, I've got all of them apart from the Costume Brawl one. Really haven't bothered with that at all. And the Thirst Layer is just going to be a lot of clicking. 100,000 drinks. Oh god, that's going to be a nightmare to get. But yeah, you know, that's something I have to do. But yeah, that's for later. I've got all the Hall of Monuments, all the jumping puzzles are completed, as are the Triple Trouble, Quetzalcoatl, and all the bosses. They're all completely done. Okay, so if anybody actually wants any advice on some of these, please let me know, and I will make videos if people are interested. So as we progress on, we're coming into the competitive side. Now this is one of the areas where I was pretty much lacking before, about 3-4 months ago. Well, more than that, about a year ago, I was looking to try and raise my achievement points, and I noticed I was really lacking. I hadn't done much PvP, and so I actually started to do PvP because I wanted to, increase my achievements, and I got pretty decent at it. So I've got champions in every single profession. God, I'm gonna have to do this again when Revenant comes out. So here we go, we've got every single profession has been completed. I'm obviously rank 80 in the PvP side. These are the amount of wins I actually have in ranked arena. Let's have a look at PvP. So you can see I'm dragon rank. These are my stats. Again, it's just over 50%. I don't really play in teams too much. Unranked arena is about 50%. And then you've got ranked arena is over 50%. Same with team arena. Solos about 50%. I've got a lot of top stats, but let's have a look at wins by profession, because obviously games, I tell you, if you look at games, you'll notice Mesmer's got 497, which is way more than Necro. We go to wins, Necro's got a hell of a lot more, so my win ratio is a lot higher for Necromancer, and these tends to be the ones that I actually prefer. So Engineer, I've got 619, Warrior 208, 239 on Guardian, 251 Necro, 215 Mesmer, 231 Thief, 287 Elementalist, and 260 Ranger. So by that stats, Necromancer will probably be third, or actually fourth after Ranger. It's Engineer, Elementalist, Ranger tends to be my favourite three, with Necromancer, Guardian just behind that. A Warrior, I need to get a better build. I really have a terror. I've got the Hambo build at the moment. I haven't played Warrior in a while and I just don't like it. I don't like the feel of Warrior at the moment. I'm just, I go through phases. Sometimes I will and sometimes I won't. Reward tracks are pretty much all done. The only one I don't have is the Caudicus's Manor, because I haven't done that personal story in a while. So there we go. That is my PvP side. Games for Profession, ranked arena. So you can see that they're pretty even, and you look at the ranked arena wins. It's there we go. So we've got a lot more Ranger and Engineer. So that is the competitive side. That is me. Obviously, I've got a long way to go before I get Champion Brawler. That is one of the hardest titles to actually get in Guild Wars 2 because it does require over 10,000 wins. World versus World, obviously they're the tournaments, but there's so many other achievements where it's impossible to get. I'm not even going to bother going into. Haven't really got finished off Edge of the Mist, so I should go around and do that a bit more. But then we get to the activities, and if you've watched my Achievement Hunter series, you will notice a lot of this is covered in that. So please do watch my Achievement Hunter series, and obviously you'll be familiar with a lot of these achievements. Collections, basic collections. I've almost got all of the basic collections, apart from Fine Dining and Brewmaster. So all of these ones to do with the dungeons, to do with the Silver Waste Armor track, miniatures, they're all done. The only reason I haven't done these is because they are over expensive to get, and I just haven't been bothered to bother getting them. I mean, that costs like 10 gold just to get that and 1 achievement point. I don't really want to bother it, you know, it's just so expensive. Rare collections, Treasure Hunter, I just need Pendant of Aurora and Sam. If I get enough gold, I'll probably go for it. Acolyte of Dwayne, I've got 2 out of the 6 to go for. It's a very expensive title, not as expensive as Spirit Crafter, which is ridiculously expensive. Black Lion collections, I actually have every single Chaos weapon. I just wanted to do one just to show and go, yes, I've got it. Phoenix, I've got a couple, which I think are pretty cool. I'm disappointed I haven't got the shield. The shield's pretty cool. Tormented, I've got the shields, the pistol, and the rifle. All really cool to me. Leyline, I wish I got some more Leyline stuff as well. And the Bloody Prince's toy box. So that's that. Historical stuff, obviously a lot of these I didn't really, when I wasn't bothering with achievements, I didn't really do some of the early ones like this. Dragon Bash, I missed out on a few. I'd wish I could go back and do some of them now. But I have got a lot of historical achievements, fortunately, already done. So if I'd missed out on some of these, I'd have been really screwed. But that is my achievements. So there we go. You've seen my PvP, you've seen my achievements. Let's have a look at World versus World. Look at my rank, it's 227. It's not brilliant. It's because I've not bothered to really go into World versus World at the moment. I am on Tarnished Coast. I really don't bother. I see the point in actually doing World versus World. It's just me. A lot of players out there love playing World versus World. That's fair enough. For me, I like playing World versus World when it means something, when it's a competition. And if it's not a competition, then I just don't see the point in actually playing, really. It's not a big deal if we come third or if we come first. What's the difference? Okay, you might get some world bonuses, but really? So there we go. That is my account. If there's anything else you'd like to know, by all means, let me message me. What I will do, let's go and have a look at my bank. So I've actually organised this recently. You notice, obviously, I've got the Karmic Converter, which allows me to swap Karma for any of these. This is all crap at the moment, so I'm not going to bother today. We've got the Star of Gratitude for Imperial Fragments and Mordry for Bloodstone Dust. I've already done that today, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I separate all my Masterwork items I chuck in here before I put them in the Mystic Forge. We have runes, major, that I put over here. We have bandit crests and the potions of PvP rewards. Skill points and anything to level me up. Experience is all here. So we've got experience scrolls, terms of knowledge, writs of experience. We then have things like mystery tonics, bag of jewels. This is for the fractals, and I've got gifts of Winter's Day, blade shards, and things that come out the Black Lion chests. So makeover kits, name change contracts. We've got Black Lion claim tickets. We've got a lot of these sort of harvesting equipment. Again, more experience boosters. We've got things that specials like Magnanimous Choir Bell. We've got the Mystic Clovers, Mystic Forge Stones, Gifts of Mastery, tournament claim tickets. I'm putting everything that's a bit miscellaneous over here. Then we've got Black Lion salvage kits along with extra Dragonite ore and Bloodstone Dust. And we've got Agony Infusion and some other stuff as well. Then we have stuff for my Revenants that's prepared. Things like Ascended Armor chests and also armor pieces, as well as some minis and some other little PvP rewards as well. So that is my bank. We look at material storage. I've got plenty of this stuff. If you're wondering why it's lacking a little bit, there's considering I have 148 gold, and I really am a bit lacking. I'll come to that in a little bit. But let's have a look. We've got the wardrobe. Obviously, these are all my skins that I've unlocked, all the armor skins, and then we also have the weapon skins as well. These are all some of the stuff I've unlocked, like Ascended, dagger there, and then we have miniatures as well. And miniatures are all there. The ones I haven't unlocked are obviously hidden. But what we'll do, we're going to waypoint over here, and we're going to have a look at my guild bank. Now, obviously, I represent a guild called Dude. So there we go. This is the guild I'm in. Feel free to message if you want to join guild. You can feel free to message Sephiroth9402, and he'll encourage you to sort of sign up. But that's pretty much it. I have my own personal guild, and that's what we're going to come into now. So here we go. We want to go to, I think it's the guild registrar. So you want to access the guild bank.
Good to meet you.
And here we go. So we've got a lot of materials. So these are all runes. Pretty useless trash, but just in case they change in value. Got lots of thick leather squares. 250 vials of weak blood. Then we come to a lot of extra toy stuff. I'm probably going to dump some of this soon, just in case it becomes valuable. Then we have lots of materials, ectos, mithril ore. We've got all the sort of snowflakes, hardened leather sections, gossamer scraps, incandescent dust, and then all T5 materials as well. Why am I keeping all of these? Well, I believe that for Heart of Thorns there's a lot of stuff that's going to come in, and I just want to be prepared. Simple as that. And if we also have a look, you can see that this is the log we have here. I'm going to show you the upgrades. I did this recently. I've actually spent some gold to actually upgrade my guild bank once more, and I'm going to have to, if we look here, architecture, spend another 10,000 on getting the deep cave. So that gets me another 100 slots. So 10,000 actually works out to 20 gold. And that will enable me to another 100 slots of items that I can put in my guild bank. And I will have plenty of space then. So that is my account tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope if there's anything else you would like to ask me about my account, feel free. I'm happy to, I'm open. There's nothing I really need to worry about. I will show you quickly. I'll press I. These are some of the other items. So we've got karma, coins, laurels, dungeons, badges of honor, guild commendations, etc, etc. So that's what I have there. Nothing else you really need to see, really. I've done obviously the personal story. That is my account. I hope you found it pretty interesting, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.